Shit.
TFTS episode 21 with your head pooper in command, Josh Jack. An educational show about something we all do. If you ain't pooping, you ain't living. And if you think this show's disgusting, well, eventually you will poop. So you're disgusting. Alright, this is take 2. I just ended the stream. The audio was messed up. I don't know. It sounds scuffed. With your head. Okay, now it's working. I don't know what happened. I always tell myself, make sure you do a test. Make sure you do a test, okay? And I didn't do that. Well, anyways, folks, I don't know if you can see this or not. This is 3 weeks in the making. 3 weeks in the making, and this is all I wrote. A paragraph. That's all it is. It's a stupid paragraph. Only wrote down a couple of topics, was why this show is only 10 to 12 minutes long, and it's a very short show. It's right to the point. Can I make it to 50 episodes? I don't know. That's going to be a stretch. Can I make it to 100 episodes? Probably not. Well, anyways, let's not stall, because this is my take 2. So pretty much, I want to start by saying logs are a gift. Now, I rarely poop logs. I mostly poop either snakes or every once in a while chunks. But really those big, thick logs we all want. And I figured out what makes me poop logs, maybe we're all different, is bread and chicken. If you eat like a chicken sandwich, and then you eat like another sandwich for lunch or something, or you eat like chicken, or you eat a sandwich, if you eat a lot of bread and chicken, you will poop logs, okay? Also oatmeal probably, but I haven't been eating oatmeal, but I should because I'm getting very flabby, as we all know. I got out the shower, and I was drying myself off, and I had to fart, and I still had the shower door closed, and I farted, and it stunk so bad I had to open up the shower door, and I almost slipped out of the shower. It was like a fart booth, folks. I gave myself a fart booth. Hey, I'm really glad I announced this show. Look how many viewers I have. Woo. I'm being sarcastic. This show is going to be very quickly. For those of you who missed it, don't get mad because you missed out on a small part of history that most people will not care to remember. Oh yeah, so I remember this story. I don't know if I told this or not. Maybe I did. But when I took a trip to Miami, I feel like I told this story before. I might have told it 3 times already. Let's tell it again. I was in Miami. That's right, only one time in my life. I was there with a buddy. And we had 2 bathrooms. One was in the lobby in our hostel, and one was up in our room. And I had to shit. We're in the middle of eating dinner. I had to take a shit. So this girl is like in the bathroom, like it was like one little bathroom. And she's like combing her hair, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Do you have to go?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "You know, it's alright. You just brush your." She's like, "No, I'm just brushing my hair. Go ahead." And if she knew what I was doing, folks, I blew out a dookie. And I guarantee when she went back in that bathroom to brush her hair, she was like, "Forget it." I mean, first of all, why do these girls work so hard in their hair anyways? Your hair's got to look all foxy for what? Just to not have sex with guys, right? All right, or just not to have sex with me. I ate half a bag of chips and salsa. I haven't had chips and salsa in a while, so I get the chili salsa, right? And I get a half a bag of tortilla chips, and I start chowing down. And folks, I had fartarhea. That's right. I made up a new word, fartarhea. We talked about this before in the show. What is fartarhea? Fartarhea is when you're just farting out poop slowly. Now, there wasn't a lot of poop back there. I put a wipe back there. Only a little bit of duty in the booty. But still, it was just disgusting. These long, rancid farts. Eat a half a bag of tortilla chips with salsa if you want to get the fartarhea. Something I realized about my dad. My dad tells me poop stories, but my dad doesn't like it when I tell him poop stories. So when I told my dad that story at the park, a few episodes back when I shit at the park with Willie Fritz, my dad was like, "Oh, I don't want to know that." But then randomly when I come upstairs, when my dad gets home from work, he was like, "Man, I took a shit at work today." And it was like, I used almost a whole roll of toilet paper. And I'm like, "Why are you telling me this? You know, like when I talk about your shit." He goes, "Man, I stopped at every truck stop today. I had diarrhea." And he's a driver. He's like, "I stopped at every single truck stop and I kept shitting and shitting." I was like, "Why are you telling me this, Dad? Why?" It doesn't make any sense. You're telling me all this stuff, and it doesn't matter. But then when I tell you something, you go, "Oh, I don't want to know that." Well, I'm your son. You used to wipe my ass when I was little, didn't you? All right. Ever laugh when you're taking a shit in the middle of taking a shit and more poop comes out. I forgot what I was thinking about. I was thinking about something random or silly that I did or somebody did. And I was in the middle of taking a shit and I started cracking up laughing and more poop started coming out. It was a laughing poop, folks. It was a laughing poop incident. I was like, and more was coming out. I gotta tell you, folks, this show is catching on. This show's almost over. Okay, so here's what I ate in a day. Here's what I didn't take a poop all day, and then I ate these meals, and then at night I took 5 dumps in a row. I had McDonald's breakfast. I had a sausage egg McMuffin meal, which is my favorite, with the orange juice and hash brown. Then, for about 4 hours later, I made a cheeseburger. I grilled it. And then, for dinner, I had a turkey sandwich. All that bread, all that meat, all that cheese and such. And then, it just, 2-3 hours later, it just started coming out one by one. I knew it was going to come out. I was like, when is this going to come out? There's no way I'm going to go a day. And sure enough, folks, boy, did it come out. What is this? I can't remember what I read here. Oh, yeah. Hot peppers and, so I had, I made a sandwich, and I made a mistake of putting 2 hot peppers on my sandwich. Just 2, okay? And then I had a bowl of Life cereal, like 3-4 hours later, and I had the worst diarrhea I wouldn't say I ever had. I've had some pretty bad diarrheas, but I end up getting just the fucking runs, folks. I try to remember what I eat. Once again, as you guys can see, the topics are faded. This could be it. If you folks want to make your poops more green and more lighter, eat Welch's fruit snacks. We bought a big box of these Welch's fruit snacks. I eat like about maybe 4 or 6 in a day. And then the next day when I went to the bathroom, it was like green. We talked about this before in the show. Vitamins will make your poop lighter. It will make it lighter and it will make it greener. For my birthday, I talked about, as I said before, I got ice cream cake. I decided to get chocolate milk with it. And my poop came out like Cocoa Puffs. Just like in that song I made, My Dumps. My poop was like Cocoa Puffs, folks. And ice cream cake is very good. It's $30, Carvel. You get it in the dairy, kind of like the lunch meat section. What a bakery is. I should say the bakery section. They have that big door, and then you open it, and pretty much they have the ice cream cakes. $30 I paid just to buy myself an ice cream cake. Very good. And as I said, I was stupid. I put the cake in the fucking refrigerator, and it almost melted everywhere. And finally, folks, that's right, the show's almost over because we're blowing by these topics really quick. We're blowing by these topics really quick. I'm not a fan of Scott toilet paper. So usually, as I said before in previous episodes, I like to use the Angel Soft toilet paper. It's my favorite kind of toilet paper, and they didn't have any. All they had was Scott tissue. I don't like Scott toilet paper. I don't like it. It's just too thin. I feel like you have to roll up a lot. I feel like with Angel Soft, it's like more, it's softer, but it's thicker as well. I could roll up on my hand and I won't have to worry about getting poopy on there. With Scott tissue, whoever Scott is, he's a douchebag. That's what I feel like Scott is. Scott's the type of guy that he doesn't flush the toilet after he shits. And Scott's the type of guy, he gets shit on his hands and he still wants to shake your hand. That's what I feel like what Scott is. I don't know. I don't like Scott toilet paper, but I already bought like a little 12-pack. So eventually, probably by the end of this month, I have to buy another pack. And I went to CVS. Usually I go to Target. I used to buy those big 18. Before the pandemic, I bought the 18 pack of toilet paper. And just before the pandemic, then when everybody ran out of toilet paper, I was like, oh well, that's I got my toilet paper. And it lasted me months, but unfortunately I didn't feel like going up to Target because, I had to take the bus because I'm a fucking loser. So I went to the local CVS and I got me a Scott toilet paper. And I don't like Scott, I gotta tell you. I mean, it's better than nothing. I mean, I use the wipes anyways. And it's better than nothing, but I don't like the Scott toilet paper. I just don't. I think it's a shitty brand. Also, Cottontail. You ever tried Cottontail? I think Cottontail's alright. I haven't had it in a while. Could be okay. But folks, unfortunately, I've run out of topics. How many topics did I have for this episode? This is 3 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I wrote down 10 topics in 3 weeks. And some of these weren't even topics. They were just things I ate in a day. That's it. Well, listen, it's not easy. You guys tried doing 20 episodes about poop. All right? And you come back and talk to me. We've done a lot. We've covered a lot here. And there may not be anything else to cover, but some people think I'm eating crazy things. And I'm not. I've been trying to drink more smoothies, but it just makes me fart. It doesn't give me diarrhea. Unless you drink a lot of smoothies, of course. If you're drinking large quantities of smoothies, then you're probably going to get diarrhea. But I've been drinking smoothies. I've been trying to drink at least one. I buy the Bolthouse Farm smoothie in the supermarket instead of making my own. I drink a cup or two of that. Gives you some gas. Nothing there. But folks, that's the challenge of this show. The challenge of this show is to see how much poop material I can come up with. So far, we've done 21 episodes of mediocre things, but when will the next episode be? Hopefully one more at the end of this month. If not, the beginning of next month. As you can see, it used to be like every 2 weeks. Now it's every 3 weeks. All right? I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, if you listen to any of this, especially if you listen to all of this, even though it's only, 10, 11 minutes, I thank you, folks, from the bottom of my rotten butt. And that is it for the show. Once again, the show's on iTunes. Write a shitty review, which no one has done yet. No one listens on iTunes. I don't blame you. I don't listen on iTunes myself. And that is it. Tales from the shit. We're out of here. Thanks for watching.